Hello friends, today I'm going to do a mid-month reading for Taurus. And these are kind of similar to my monthly readings. We're going to ask a little bit of a different question though. If you watched me before, I usually do like a recent past, a current situation, and kind of a likely outcome, right? With the three cards this time, we're going to look at what Taurus is dealing with in the middle of March 2022. What's the complication or problem that you're having in this situation, and what would be the best advice for you? Okay? So I'll deal three cards dealing with Taurus's situationship going on in the middle of March 2022. This is what Taurus is dealing with now in the middle of March 2022. This is the complication, and there would be the advice. Before I could speak, there it is. That's a good sign, right? Okay. So what Taurus is dealing with now? Six of Hearts. Give me a second, please. Let me see if I can pick up on that. These are a little bit different than my monthly readings, so bear with me while I get my groove going. I think you have a situation going on, Taurus, in the middle of the month here, where you're needing to compromise, or somebody else wants to compromise with you on something that's going on. It's probably some kind of personal relationship. Maybe it's a living situation, like it just popped into my head like a roommate, and you have to compromise, let's say, on how the bills are paid. Maybe one of you's had a situation change, like with your jobs. Like maybe one isn't working at the moment, maybe they lost their job, maybe they got laid off, maybe they're just not getting enough hours. And there's some kind of compromise that has to be made. I'm not sure if it's being asked of you or them, though. Let's get another card to clarify that. Okay. This is definitely pertaining to work, and there's some kind of challenges. Someone may be not working at the moment because they need a break. Like they were getting really stressed out. Maybe it's affecting their health. Could be mentally or physically. Yeah, it was advised, or a situation came up where you or this other person needed to take a break from work. Let's get one more card to clarify that. What is the current situation Taurus is dealing with? Okay. Queen. That is clearly a king of spades. It's a very smart, authoritative male energy with that King of Spades, okay? There's definitely some kind of business involved. Maybe the person that we are thinking of with these cards needed to stop working because it was going to cause a legal problem. Maybe they're working too many hours. You know, states have laws about like how many shifts a person can work before they have to have a day off. I worked at a place a couple of years ago where people were actually, believe it or not, working too much because they were making such good money. And they had to institute a rule about it. You know, workplace safety, that kind of thing. Let's see what the complication is, though. Change. I'm not even going to try to say that. Change out of necessity. There we go. That's better. Change out of necessity. Well, that's funny because this talks about a change, the need for a major change, okay? Having something to do with the living situation or the level of living. Let's say, like, I don't know, it's like eating steaks and caviar versus hamburger helper or Dinty Moore out of a can, okay? So, like, needing to change some kind of work situation that affects the lifestyle. Maybe this has become a burden for you because somebody is not working and you really need them to step up. It could be a partner, but I'm not getting a clear message about that. Okay, somebody needing to step up though, and a change needing to be made. That's what's complicating this whole situation. Let's get a clarifier though. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more about what Taurus is dealing with in March 2022. It sounds very intense. Huh. Now that is usually... Trying to get my feelers here for a second. It's a strong female energy, but it's very specific. It's usually some kind of motherly figure. It could be a wife. It could be that the changes need to come from this person, whoever this represents. It doesn't have to be an actual female, but somebody who embodies female energy. Let's get one more card. What is complicating the situation for Taurus in this mid-March issue they're having? People stepping up to the plate. Two of Hearts. Well, this is leading, this need for change, I think, is going to lead to this balanced situation here, which is what needs to happen, okay? Yeah. Whoever this is, and it could be you, is stepping in and saying, this change has to happen because we need more balance here. Things like the scales are tipped. Like there's something unfair. I feel like it's connected to this in that it's definitely a theme of someone not pulling their weight. Maybe mentally they're not able to handle their job. And so it's just kind of changed the way things were set up from the beginning financially. Like somebody just not doing enough, or maybe chores, things that just need to be done around the house are not being done, you know, just to keep the house up. The advice though here, 3 of diamonds. Whew. You need a creative solution. It's definitely about an alliance or some kind of partnership where you need a creative solution. The diamonds is speaking to me about finances, for sure. Because I don't think there's just a lack of effort. I think there's also some financial stuff mixed up with this. Although the diamonds didn't come out here. It usually represents something like the pentacles. There needs to be a creative solution. Also needs to be some clear communication, perhaps about expectations. Let's get a clarifier on Taurus's advice in this situation. If this resonates with you, I'd really like to hear. So leave a comment. Okay. Huh. Your advice is to start over. Start from the beginning. Maybe go back and redefine roles and responsibilities. Divvy up duties. Especially around money. Diamonds, right? It's definitely indicating that you need to form some kind of alliance, a partnership, an agreement, a compromise, possibly. This is, diamonds are Taurus cards. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or this could be you, because Tauruses are so practical, right? Especially with money matters, normally. Depends on your moon placing, but... Or you could be dealing with a Virgo or Capricorn. It's an earth energy with that. I'm going to get one more card before I close this out. Start over from the beginning. Come up with creative solutions. For Taurus, mid-March 2022. Okay. There's that balance again. Be careful with your words. This needs to be approached diplomatically. You can't just come out and be harsh. If you're a kind of person who just doesn't use any tact, I have certainly been guilty of that. You just want to blurt it all out. Unfortunately, I think you're going to have to tiptoe around this a little bit. Goose step, not tiptoe. Maybe just goose step. You know, appear that you're on their side and you're on the same page with them in an agreeable fashion, not like us versus them. You know, you don't want to take that stance here to get this new start with the situation. Jumpstart it. I think a compromise certainly is on the horizon, though. That's your advice, Taurus. Okay? Like I said, I'd love to see some comments about if this resonates. So, okay. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, give me a like. I'm trying to build this channel up, so anything helps, honestly. It just takes a second and it doesn't cost anything, right? What the heck? I will see you next time. Take care.